Okay, so we are going to add a couple more things to this and then go right into the CSS. So I'm going to go down to my footer first, and I'm going to put in my footer information, which would be like my name, the class, and the year it was done. So I'm going to use for that, I think I'll use like maybe an H3. I think that seems fine. All right, Justin Baker. I'll do that little up and down line. Then I'll write web art. Oops, let me go back and capitalize it. And design, and then I'll do 2018. Just a space there. And I'll just close that up. Boom. So now if I go down, there it is. Okay. And I just need to give it a title. I'll call it deforestation. Get rid of wrote that right. Okay, so we're all set with that. So at this point with our site, a couple major things we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to center these all using targeting just one div. We'll target the container div, and we're going to use some margins to make that happen. And I'll also show you at this point how important it is to be using width, okay? Because when we get into moving boxes around, if there's not enough room for a box to move left or right, meaning like the main div or the header, it's not going to move for you. So let's get right into that. And we're going to click into our header. And I'm going to do just a plain old style tag. And I'm going to close that right away so I don't forget. So in using the divs to style your site and add, well, we've already added the structure. Now we just need to know how to use them. So I showed you a little bit before in using the hashtag, but let's go ahead and do that again. So I'm going to do hashtag, and I don't know why it's not. They're not popping up here. I should see a whole list, but that's okay, because the first one I want to move is the container. See, it pops up there, but it should give me a whole list. And the only thing I'm really going to do with the container at this point is give it a width and give it a margin. Now, because that's wrapped around everything, that's going to take all the stuff inside it and make it smaller for me. All right, so I'm going to give it a width of, let's say for now, maybe 1,000 pixels. I can change that later. Oops. And now the next trick is how you're going to center all of your stuff. We're going to move everything into the middle of the page. So I'm going to go margin left, auto, margin right, auto. And I think that's on your CSS like hints page. All right, so we have that. And now I can't really see much here, but let's look at that in the web and see how it looks. It should look drastically different. Move this up. Chrome. Look at that. Okay, we're in the middle of the page. Okay, everything's like still left aligned, which is fine, but we can make even more changes. Okay, so say I want to have this be like a little bit smaller. I don't like that, so I can use my main tag and I can shrink that even a little smaller. Okay, so it looks a little bit better. Let's do that. So I'm going to go back to Dreamweaver. And now I'm going to do hashtag. Oh, geez, finally, there they all are. Okay, main. And I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to make the width a little bit smaller, say 800 pixels. And I'm going to give this another margin left, auto, margin right, auto. Okay, so that just kind of nudged it in. So see, even you can see right here, I want to do a few more things before we preview it again. That looks a little bit better. Okay. Now let's give everything a little bit of style. So let's do header. I don't know what we're going to do here yet, but I'm just putting up the, oops, and let's say footer. Okay, again, I don't know what I want to do yet. Let's go ahead, I kind of do. Let's go ahead and give everything a background color, and just kind of see what that looks like. All right, and then I think we'll go back and we'll add a image to the background and start styling some of our text. All right, so the container, let's do a background color. And I'm going to click on the color picker. And I'm going to click on RGBA because I want everything in that. And I'm actually going to use this image for our color choices. I want to show you how you can do that. I'm going to click on my eyedropper. And I'm going to hover over this. And I can see here that that little color picker is moving around. So I'm going to let this image kind of dictate a little bit what I want. I'm going to pick for the container like a softer gray. All right, so there it is. Now if I click out, it should pop in. All right, awesome. And for the main, I'm going to do the same thing, but maybe I'll pick like a warmer color so it kind of comes forward a little bit. And I'm going to grab my color picker. And it's RGBA, and I'm going to go down and like pick this like wood color. That's fine. Oh, it looks a little yucky, but that's okay. And what else do I want to do? Yeah, I'm going to use this actually. So I'm going to copy and paste this from my header and my footer. Keep that all the same. All right, let's preview that in the web. Probably not looking great yet, but let's just look at it. So maybe I'll keep that, maybe I won't, I don't know. Okay, wow, there it is. But you can see the boxes, okay? So the container, so this header, because it's like the same width as the container, so I didn't specify a width for my header or my footer. So they go to the width that the container is. My main, I did specify a width, and they kind of shrink down to what I want. But you can see the main color behind. And, ooh, I have some text outside of that. What did I do? Okay, looks like maybe I made a mistake. That should be brown in there. Is that what is going on? Ah, look at that closing div tag. Yes, look at me making a mistake right here. Okay, that closing div tag, that's so funny, is above the paragraphs. So that should actually be down here. And I got to delete that. So they were outside of my main. I think I did what I told you not to do. Let's save that. And let's go back and we'll refresh. Ding, ding. There you go. It's fixed. Not a big deal. Okay. All right. Let's keep styling this and let's play around with margins and padding a little bit, and we'll add that background image.